Good. Hello, I'm Sophie.
And I'm Taylor.
And for our 20 Time project, we really just wanted to kind of focus in on something that we already really like to do together and with our other friends. So we really wanted to just explore the Saratoga Mountains, and we actually ended up expanding onto like some other trails that I guess you wouldn't really consider Saratoga, but we'll call it Saratoga. And we wanted to find new trails and write descriptions on a blog so that if people were ever interested and like wondering like, oh, like that's a cool picture, I wonder where she took that, like they can go on our blog and see and read descriptions and find out stuff about it. And then at the same time we also wanted to tie it into anatomy a little bit and look into the like health benefits of hiking. And then on top of that we also wanted to kind of monitor the trash in the mountains, because it's something that like really disgusts me and I really hate it. So it was something we were just aware of the whole time, and then you'll see what we did with that information at the end.
Yeah, and on a weekly basis, we would research some different parks and trails and then go hike them. And we would take notes and pictures on different things that we saw. And during class on Mondays, we would write just some descriptions on the trails, giving things like intensity, trail lengths, and stuff like that. So people would get an idea of what the trails were like in case they ever wanted to go on them.
Yes, and so this is a picture of our blog. There's a lot more posts than this, but so at first we just started, we would re-hike the hikes we had already done because we wanted to get that information down and then go into the exploring of the new ones. So we would, this was a regular spot. This is the trail we actually end up hiking on our cleanup, because this is the worst, it has the worst trash. It's really pretty, as you can see, like this is like the pictures, I don't know, it's kind of blurry, but it's like a beautiful rock and it has like all this crazy graffiti art on it, and like you hike out to it and you can sit and like look out over like this beautiful vista. And then we would go down to some of like, and we built our way up to like the harder ones. This hike is a little bit farther and a little bit longer and a little bit harder. You hike down to this this river, and like on the way there's such crazy stuff to see. There's like all these newts, like those little lizard things, and like ladybugs and butterflies and deers, and we try to capture all of it. And as we were hiking, this trail is all uphill, so on the way back it is all uphill. So we started doing some of the health research, and according to the American Hiking Organization, hiking can help reduce risk for hypertension, heart disease, anxiety, obesity, diabetes, osteoporosis, and arthritis. So it covers a lot of ground, and it's fun, so you don't even really feel like you're exercising that much, especially when you go with friends or listen to music. It doesn't seem like as hard.
Yeah, and this project wasn't that challenging for us because we always loved hiking, and we actually got a lot of our friends and siblings and family members into it, so it was fun. And we got to take trails that took us to lookouts, viewpoints, and waterfalls even, so that was cool. And we did a long, we saved it for the end. It was an 11-mile hike round trip, and it took us pretty much a full day. It's called the Berry Creek Waterfall Hike, and it was, yeah. It was a tough one, yeah. But it was worth it.
It's breathtaking. I mean, it was really hard, and that's just part of our setbacks, was just getting enough motivation to go out and do this 11-mile hike. I wouldn't really want to, but then Taylor would be like, come on, you got to do it. So that's part of the setback, is just the motivation enough. You have all this other studying and homework you want to be doing. Why do you want to allot an entire day to go hike out to this waterfall? But it ended up being I was so happy I did it because it was beautiful and I felt really accomplished afterwards. And along with seeing stuff like this, beautiful sights, you get to see cool animals and stuff. I was talking about the newts. Taylor was brave enough to pick it up. And so we see newts, and this was a banana slug. We saw a few of those too. And then there was lots of pretty flowers and insects, and we saw wild turkeys and deer, but we couldn't really get pictures of those because we tried to get close and they'd run away. But it was really interesting and fun because even when you do hikes that you've done over and over again, it feels like you're doing them differently because you see new things or you'll notice new stuff. So this ended up being a really fun project for us, but we did face setbacks.
We had a few setbacks, so finding the time to hike these trails, especially with us having full schedules, it was hard. And plus driving up to a lot of the trails took a long time because we'd go to far ones, but we eventually found time, and it was hard to stay committed sometimes when it would rain for full weeks and we wouldn't want to go on hikes in the mud, but we ended up doing it anyways, and it was kind of fun. So, yeah.
And then one of my own personal setbacks was I got poison oak on my face, and it was I don't know which trail I got it on, so just beware. it looks like this. It looks like all the other plants in the forest. So, you know, it's hard to tell, like, oh, like, this is what it looks like. They're like, oh, it's like a 3-leaf, like, I'm like, okay, they all have 3 leaves, you know, like what? It's hard, like, what's the difference between this one and this one? Like, there's really not that much difference, but, so look out for it. I got it on my face. It's lasts for like 2 weeks. It was awful. So that, and I really didn't want to go hiking while I had it because I didn't want it to get worse. So that was like one of my big setbacks. Was like literally Taylor would have to like come to my house and be like, no, like we have to go, like come on, and I'd be like, no, I don't want it to get worse. But it went away. It's okay. So just watch out.
We learned to wear pants and bring bug spray because a lot of the times we wouldn't think about mosquitoes and things like that, but we ended up getting lots of bug bites.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And we created our blog, which we are very proud of, but we still felt like we could have done more. We could have added more trails. We could have organized, we organized a cleanup and for one of the more polluted trails, and we were noticing all of the trash, and we wanted to change it, so we have a statistic. It is estimated that, California spends $1 billion annually on litter cleanup. Litter can be a fire hazard, litter can kill wildlife, and litter can pollute waterways.
We're almost done, we promise. But so with knowing statistics like this and like my personal like actual hatred of the trash, like we decided to organize a cleanup. It was pretty small because we wanted to have as many people as we could, but then we wanted it to be like 20 people at the start, but then we realized that wasn't going to be realistic because we ran into struggles with like finding transportation up to the trails, but it was worth it, and there's 10 of us. It was mainly like friends and family, like this is my sister and that's Dallas, but it was nice to have them like come out and support our cause and like make a difference. And I don't understand like why there was so much trash, but we had 2 entire like full trash bags worth of trash on a 1-mile hike. I don't know why you're bringing that much trash out there. I don't know why you can't dump it at the trash can that's at the trailhead, but like whatever your excuse is, people, you know, like it's not okay because it literally stays up there forever. Like it would have been there forever if we hadn't gone and picked it up. So we hope to maybe do more of that in the future and like maybe get more people involved. But we'll have to see, because it's important to respect and value the mountains because like we're so lucky to live so close to nature. And according to the World Preservation Foundation, the planet has already lost 80% of its forest cover due to deforestation. And it's like we're lucky to live near it. You should go and explore it and like utilize it, but you have to be respectful of it at the same time.
If you could take away one thing from this presentation, I hope it's that our mountains are beautiful and they deserve respect.
Yes.
So if you go on trails and bring trash, make sure you can carry it back because you can't leave it there.
Yeah, and without us picking it up, it'll be there forever, and like we love them, other people love them. Hope you're inspired to go look at them. If you do, pick up your trash. Thank you.
Thank you.